Hello, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen here, and I am here. And Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. And you can see my head is empty because I got a green Santa hat on. What would Jesus do? And let's see, how do I reverse the? Let's see if I can reverse this here. Screenshot. I want to reverse this. Visual effects. Um, how do I reverse this? Layouts, recording, visual effects, crops. I can't reverse it. So we're going to be backwards today, I guess. But which doesn't suit the party here. Let's see if we can get this to flip. Let's see here. If I go boom, boom. Let's see if I can flip it. No. We want to have me in there. How's it going, everybody? Happy holidays. I am totally like not hempening here in the we're all reversed out here. Let's see here. So if we go boom, leave studio, need help, style. Let's see what the style is. Style classic. Come on, flip it. I want to learn how to flip you. Media assets. No. Banners, comments, people, private, recording. Okay. So we're going to go today. We're going to go today with backwards, I guess. Maybe we're not backwards anymore, and we fixed it. So happy holidays. It's Jeff Eichen here, and if you're watching my YouTube, my Roku, yesterday we had a sound issue, but I did an edit. And I want to share that with you today. It's really beautiful. And we got Farmer Tom on, and we talk about Schedule 3 and the ramifications, and bringing Edwin home, bringing all the prisoners home. So let's go right into it and get our party started here. Okay. Hey, Santa, what's going on, Doctor?
What's going on, Jeff? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing fine. Our show already came and went, but I wanted to repost my show today, so I'll have you as the beginning of our show. We're with Farmer John. When I was a kid, I had TV in California, and it was like.
Hey, Jeff, let's start over. It's Farmer Tom.
Farmer Tom. Well, no, I had Farmer John. That was that was on my TV. I had I had Sheriff John. I had Farmer John. So we got Farmer Tom here. Last night I was with somebody who had 1,700 acres in Colorado of hemp.
Nice.
And then he moved to Washington State, and that's that. But the laws have changed, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen with episode 291. We're on definitely on Roku. We're definitely on YouTube. And today we had a little bit of an accident where we didn't have our sound on. So I'm going to talk to Tom for a little while. Then I'm going to replay our show, everybody, because it's downloading right now, and I'll do a replay. But so Tom, tell us a little bit about the holidays and your take on what's going on in the struggle or the incredible nature of ending prohibition.
Oh, that's we've both been in this a long time, and never in my wildest dreams did I ever think we would have gotten this far from collecting. When I first got into the advocacy side, collecting signatures for Prop 215 in San Diego, I never dreamt in my wildest dreams that we'd be here today. And so I just want to thank all the advocates and activists out there who took their time and really made it happen and then, we created a workspace for all these business guys to come in. So
The
good or
OGs,
bad,
the
good or
OGs,
bad,
yeah.
here we are. Good or bad, here we are.
Well, Schedule 3 is a bunch of baloney to me, just because it doesn't free our prisoners and it's still federally illegal. But now we can study it. Now we can get the banks going, and your marijuana stock will shoot up the wall. So everybody put $100 in, whatever. But as advocacy goes, wow, God, 40 years we've been at it.
Oh yeah. So what I say is, I have a bit different perspective. I see, things that have happened in the past, like there was use of the word cannabis in a federal study that sits in the Library of Congress about a decade ago. Last year, the CDC said cannabis has medicinal benefits, which got us to where we are today.
Correct.
The other day, Trump said, hey, we're going to bring it down to Schedule 3. Well, to me, that sounds like another little tiny incremental movement.
That is
Sure,
an inch, yeah.
when the president of the United States and you have the director of health and human services, I don't care what side they're on, when they're getting up there and they're talking about cannabis and it has medicinal benefits and that CBD is going to be able to be written off on Medicare and Medicaid, and that once they do this, so once they do this, that's going to free up senior citizens' homes, all this government housing that used to hide behind the words, hey, you can't do this. We get federal subsidies. We're not going to risk it. So
And black market, yeah.
Yeah, you can't consume cannabis in our senior center. You can't consume cannabis on the grounds of our nursing home or whatever. So what that does is it brings it out of there. It's like saying, those people can't buy Viagra or steroids or any of the other Schedule 3 drugs out there. And what we know now is that it's not going to affect the regulated market in every state because that's too much money. They're not going to all of a sudden change the laws where all these states are making hundreds of millions, if not $1 billion a year in tax revenue. There would be a revolt. Once they get their hands on it, we knew it all along, the government and making money was never going back. We let the genie out of the bottle. So I'm all about incremental steps. I don't give a hoot about which side did it or the politics of it. I'm all about cannabis and moving to the forward.
We are moving forward. Thank you.
Yeah, what we're doing right now is we're moving it forward. We're both seniors right now. There's tons of seniors out there who end up in these homes and stuff, and they can't consume anymore. What this does is opens up the door so they can consume, and they are legally allowed to consume. These are big, 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 earth-shaking deals that, of course, it would be better if it was descheduled. Of course, it would be amazing if the prisoners got released. But now we got more veteran studies, more funds going out there to do the research. So people who want to consume on these sites can now. So
you're absolutely right. And so yeah, this is a beautiful day.
Yeah, it's either a glass half full or glass half empty. I'm an eternal optimist. I'm always on the glass is half full. It's not perfect. It never is. So we just gotta, it's a time for. I think it's a time to be, really happy about what's going on and that we have pushed the ball forward and that we have gotten this far. And I'm super excited for all my neighbors and friends that are my age who are in senior homes or getting ready to go into senior homes that they'll be able to consume like they did in their regular house. So
How many times did you smoke out with Jack?
With Jack Herrera?
Yeah.
None.
Okay. Well, he gave me.
I wasn't a part of that crowd so much.
Okay.
You know, so while everybody was chasing the Grateful Dead and all that stuff, I was in Mexico, lobster fishing, surfing. A little bit different lifestyle for most people.
Did you ever meet the Orange Sunshine guys from Laguna Beach?
No, that's a little bit before my time. No, I kind of, I grew weed, sold weed, and surfed, and basically my whole world revolved around cannabis and surfing, or cannabis and skateboarding, or cannabis. Cannabis enhances everything. So, and that's what we were looking for when we were kids, man. Not only do we want to have fun, but we really want to have fun. And we really have fun when we, energize our endocannabinoid system and give it what it needs. And the endorphins are flying, and boy, we're having a blast.
Check my shirt out.
What's it say? I can't see it. I'm on my phone.
It said, "What would Jesus do?" 420. It's 420.
Sweet.
Well, it's great to hold space with you, man. I appreciate you so much, and we'll do some more together. I've got some big ideas in the pot, and ha, everybody. And so we're with Farmer Tom. What state are you in right now? Where do you live?
We've been at the same farm where we educated the federal government back in 2015 and did the first federally funded scientific, where we got the federal government to use the word cannabis instead of marijuana. They called me an organic farm. And since it was federally funded, that study sits in the Library of Congress.
And did you ever bump into Dr. Machulam?
No.
I got to meet him in Colorado. They flew him in, and I got to meet Dr. Machulam one day. That was pretty special.
I bet. Yeah.
That was pretty special. I mean, the OGs. I mean, I hung out with Tommy at his house, Tommy Chong. Jack gave me the initiative, and I flew it up to Sacramento, the 215 prop. And so we've been at it a long time. I'm really praying that all of this nonsense makes sense, and that the dispensary owners can put their money safely away now.
Yeah, I mean it's all incremental. It's been very incremental since day one. It's been incremental since Dennis Prone started passing, initiatives by going to town council meetings in San Francisco, to John Sajo suggesting that we to get there by petitions and get it on the ballot. I mean, it's all really incremental stuff. Nothing happens all at once, especially when you're talking about the U.S. federal government. We all know things move at a snail's pace.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Well, I talked to Edwin this week, and I'm doing videos for him right and left. He's been in jail for 28 years, Edwin Rubiz, and I'm supposed to fly out there in a couple months and film either inside or outside, and make some noise. I mean, I made noise with Jeff Mazansky. We got 300,000 signature, and he's been home for 10 years now. So it's time to bring Edwin home, and I'm going to do my job. We're going to have you at my concert when we do our Oakland Coliseum concert, and we'll give you a booth there, because all OGs get a booth, and OG stands for old guy.
Right, I agree.
Well, any final words to the prisoners and to the holiday? 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, Edwin Rubiz was still locked up, everybody. So we want to get the mouses to unlock the doors. Right now, we're celebrating Schedule 3, everybody. So that's a new peace sign, everybody. It stands for weed. Instead of 2, it's 3. And give us some final words, and we'll let you go.
All right. Well, just my hearts go out to the families and the prisoners still locked up for the plan, and I wish everybody a blessed New Year. It's got to be better than the last one, so I'm looking forward to it, and we'll get to see how things roll out.
Okay, well, go Seahawks and go Lakers and whatever your team is, go, go, go. And the marijuana team. We had a victory this month, this week, and let's do more. And I really enjoy seeing you, man. And peace out.
All right, Jeff. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you soon.
Peace out. Ham parade.
All right.
Okay. Hey, thanks. Okay, everybody. We're at episode 291. That was Farmer Tom. It was great to have Farmer Tom online here. He's working his fingers to get his phone to go into the oblivion, and we're gonna share our episode with voice now, everybody. So sit back and listen to this episode here. And I'm going to go do some other stuff, but we do have this episode coming up right now. So we didn't have any sound last time, but here it is. Okay, everybody, here we go. Thank you, Tom, for coming in. Okay, welcome home, Jeannie. It's great to have you. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not Edwin was peeping, not even a louse. All those lousy people that made marijuana Schedule 3. I do think that they're lousy, that there's an agenda going on, but at least we can study it now, and the banks can go. So I suggest to go buy a few $100s or as much as you can afford of any marijuana stock that you think you want to buy. Go for it today, tomorrow, the next day. And put that money towards helping Edwin come home. I just talked to him this week, and I'm going to go visit him very soon. And it's just 28 years in jail. There's another gentleman that's been in longer than Edwin, and so those kinds of things are really impossibly impossible and stupid. So I've been on now for 10 minutes without any sound, but now Jeannie's helped me. See, when I do my show alone, I don't know if I got sound or not, but normally I do. So I'm going to share my screen, everybody, with you all, and we're going to do our intro here. See if we got an intro finished here. Let's see here. So it says we've got an intro, so we're going to go get our intro. And we're going to go to QuickTime and see if we got an intro here. So we're going to go, boom. Before we begin, let's have a moment of silence for Rob Reiner and his wife and all the Jewish people in Australia and the planet for being not so mindful. This gentleman was murdered by his son. Figure out all the head stuff for young children, everybody. It was Hanukkah this last week. All you locals in Port Townsend, next week I will be on Monday night, December 29th, 7 to 9 p.m., having a slideshow from my plant medicine journey to Peru. Come join me. Hello, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen here with episode 291. We're on the way to 300, and we're still thinking about doing the concert and raising vibration to end prohibition. Congress has banned seeds. They rescheduled as Schedule 3. That's an inch on the mile we need to have. And, make America grateful again. Grateful Dead. So trucking like a doodle, man. Everybody have a great show. And don't forget to hug your doggy. There you go, everybody.
So this is what I'm doing with the new campaign. And the new campaign, we have established a new fundraiser.
Okay.
And we can go and send it to you on a Lifers movie. That's your thing on Instagram, right?
Lifers the movie is Instagram, yes.
And change that. Sign the petition, raise your voice, and Edwin Rubis has spent decades behind bars for a non-violent marijuana conviction. While the world moves forward, he's still locked up for a plant. Together, we can change that. Sign the petition, raise your voice, and Edwin Rubis has spent decades behind bars for a non-violent marijuana conviction.
I'm Edwin Rubis. I'm serving a 40-year sentence for a non-violent cannabis charge.
Join thousands demanding his freedom. Sign the petition, share his story.
No one should be in prison for. I'm gonna agree that every night I go down to these bars and wonder if they remember the man I was before them. I make mistakes. But the sky will be going to mistakes. One day, I'm gonna agree that.
Oh, I'm working for you, man. I love you. And so at the count of three, 1, 2, 3.
Hello, my name is Edwin Rubis, and I wanted to say hello to everybody. I am still in prison. I'm still serving 40 years for a non-violent marijuana crime. I have been in prison for 28 years, and I need your assistance and I need your help. My family has established a new fundraiser. It's on GoFundMe. My brother is going to provide you the link.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to Edwin. Nobody should be in jail for a plant, for marijuana. We need to end prohibition and bring Edwin home. Help Edwin. Send $100. Send 1,000. We need to get me to fly out there and to help Edwin come home once and for all and end prohibition. He is a monster, beautiful human, and not a monster, but he acts like it with a big freaking heart that could slay the dragon. So let's slay the dragon, which is the man that put him in the first place. This should have never happened. I love you, Evan.
Okay, love you too, bro.
Okay.
I'm going to send you the
I
link.
love you, man. Let's get me there. I love you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Cannabis was one of the main ingredients of the ancient anointing oil, and receiving the oils is what made Jesus the first to call attention to it. It's magic. It's a magic plant. And then persecuting those who use cannabis could be considered antichrist. That's right. This is Toby Chung for Lakers Madness. To end this war on people. That's right. We can do this, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen with episode 291. We've got Jeannie in the house and 420 Jeannie, and it's just unbelievable. We're inching our way. Good afternoon, everybody. Is this thing on towards freedom? But, I think we're going to have a wonderful show today. We're going to welcome home Stash Wagner family. Don't bogart that joint from the Philippines. Thank you. And don't forget to donate to their cause and welcoming them home fund. So that's cool. We have a nice GoFundMe site for them. And everybody else in the universe, let's end prohibition today. Yeah, everybody, we haven't raised much money for the Wagner family or for Edwin. And let's not forget Jack Harrer, the father of the movement. Or even Jack. Oh, my Papa in Baja, I miss you. My daddy's in heaven. But we smoked some good stuff. We did. Even at the Oregon Country Fair, people run free. And how would you like to be one of those incredible puppets? It's really important to follow your bliss, go to the events that make sense to you, and globally end prohibition, everybody. It's time, it's time, it's time. We're going to put on a concert here pretty darn soon and gather people so we can make it through the year and overturn the hemp initiative. Fuck the big boys. I still stand by that, everybody.
Check this out.
Yeah, check it
Hello,
out.
everyone. I am the real Rick Simpson, and I want to make it clear to everyone that I am still alive and kicking. And if you go on the internet, there's many sites out there that are talking about me passing away many years ago now, which is obviously is a pack of lies. I'm still quite alive, and I'm still here. So I have been out of the mainstream since 2018 when I suffered a stroke. Has made it very difficult for me to travel and do the events I used to do in the past. So I just want everyone to know that I'm still here and I'm still fighting for to set cannabis free. And that in turn will set the human race free. So I hope you all support my efforts. Cannabis is the greatest plant on this earth. And it should be used properly. And don't believe all that negative propaganda that has been forced upon us over the last 100 years or so. It's all based on a pack of lies. Cannabis never harmed anyone. As a matter of fact, it gives mankind a future. In the past, I put out 2 books, Phoenix Tears, The Rick Simpson Story, and Rick Simpson Oil, Nature's Answer for Cancer. And at the present time, my wife and I are working on another book to bring everyone up to date about what's happened since 2012. The first book takes you to 2012 and what has gone on up to that point. So I think the next book people will find it very interesting. I've traveled to several different countries now, doing events, and so the next book will be describing what's going on since 2012. But due to all the scammers out there now, I intend to have more presence on social media. In the near future, I'll be putting out more information. We have to stop these scammers because they're causing a lot of harm and they're discrediting the use of this wonderful medicine. The link to my authentic social media accounts can be found on my website, phoenixtears.ca. So you want the real information, or you want to find the real site, that's where to go to get the information to find it.
PhoenixTears.ca, everybody, to find Rick Simpson. It's Jeff Eichen with episode 290. I think I saw Noah step in, and so welcome.
Right.
Hey.
I hate those. Oh, Merry Christmas. Oh, Jeff. You've been so naughty this year that I brought you something I know you'll absolutely hate. It's a whole pack of anti-legalization bumper stickers. Oh, no, I hate those. Oh, Merry Christmas. Oh, Jeff.
That's right.
It's Jeff Eichen here, and we're getting ready for the new year, and we are going to actually get ready. I think green screen screws up a lot of green on my poster here, but this is the International Cannabis Film Festival. We're going to start that up on the internet. You can send your new film to us, and we will have a pack of incredible humans judge your films and get an award, and then we're going to go down to the Emerald Cup, and we have a theater down there that's going to house our International Cannabis Film Festival, and we're going to use all the proceeds to give to the prisoners for restitution for their time in jail, for their time that they were without their family. When I talked to Eddie Lepp was in the hang on, let me see if I can get myself onto the I'm looking for pin to first screen. Okay. When I talked to Eddie Lepp was in jail for like 40 tons, and who the hell cares? I mean, there's 40 tons of grain that makes tequila and alcohol that kills your liver, and nobody ever died from frickin' marijuana. So when I talked to Eddie Lepp, he said, if you put me in jail, you put my family in jail. So when are we going to get it? I've said it for many years on this show, and for 40 years with Jack Herer, and so it's just very, very, very simply amazing, and that we have to design ourselves in this way. I guess we lost Noah. Noah, come back, and so it's just amazing. But Eddie Lepp, you put somebody in jail for marijuana, you put my family in jail, because most of them can't even visit them. It's out of state. These people are not millionaires or billionaires or hundredaires to be able to fly and go visit their inmate dad, brother, sister, or mother. So it's very, 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 very important to for us to have this platform and this voice. Last night, we'll get to you in a second, Jeannie. Last night there was a 60-minute broadcast, and the new regime has allowed. I forget what they used to call it, where you couldn't monopolize, a system and own every thing in the world. Well, the guy that bought CBS or whoever was broadcasting NBC or CBS decided not to show this episode of 60 Minutes globally. And so we had to find it on YouTube. And so it's really amazing that they're stopping the Constitution with their ability to hoodwink everybody and become kings and rulers and of free speech. Okay, so in my free speech here on my show, we want to talk about freedom of our prisoners, freedom of the plant, freedom of having hemp fest, having this fest and that fest, but also ending prohibition for, you saw at the end of my intro, that car that just got made out of complete hemp, and they claim that hemp is stronger than steel. Okay. And so that's amazing. And I have Phoenix tears. I have tears that, so many people cannot, get the medicine. Does this mean Schedule 3? Does this mean that that the grandmas can get medicine now, CBD and THC in their old people's homes? Is it going to be able to be that way? Or is it still federally illegal? Yes, it's still federally illegal. And so the states have the jurisdiction on how hemp is used. California completely got rid of all hemp. And so Governor Newsom did a bad boy there. I'm supposed to be neutral on my show because I just give you the information, and people like Jeannie or Noah or whoever comes on my show can give testimonials. They can say, look, this healed my son from brain cancer. So those are the Canna moms. The Canna moms are huge. I mean, just look at Charlotte's Web, and all that stuff. They're a huge organization of mothers that flew from Florida, which is very red state. And again, I'm not blue or red. It just, they don't want marijuana legal in Florida or in Texas or wherever states that they don't want it. They flew themselves and moved with their children who had brain cancer to Colorado. And so now they claim, and it's in my movie from 11 years ago or something like that with Jeff Mazansky and all the kids, they claim that their children are cancer free, and they blame it, they claim it to marijuana. I can't say that, but they can. So when they come on my show, it's really cool, you know. So I have Canna Moms, and I have a Canna Mom movie in the wings, but I can only do one movie at a time. I'm doing an ayahuasca movie right now, so I'll share that with you maybe today if we got some time. But let's introduce. Hang on, let's introduce. Jeannie 420. Jeannie 420 is someone who's all over the place doing her grace and her dance to help raise the awareness and the vibration of the school that we're in, learning about Dr. Machulam's, you know, study on marijuana. Now that Schedule 3 is here, we're going to be able to study it in universities. That's good. That's big business, and that's okay. But our prisoners are still in jail. So we've got Weldon in jail right now. I mean, in the White House. So he's going to help us to end incarceration. And so even when they come home, we're going to have our event to be able to raise the money to pay them back for all the years they've been in jail. So that's what I'm going to say. So Jeannie, welcome. Tell us how you're doing. And for the holidays, have you written any letters yet to prisoners in jail and sent them through the, through the portal at Freedom Grow?
Absolutely. And also, I'm in Colorado right now. I moved to Colorado. I too am a patient, and I'm also a Colorado mom. And I was taking care of seniors. I call my super seniors back in Washington, and he's a 79 and 78, as we know. And my neighbors, and it just started growing and growing, but it's still illegal. And they gutted our medical program, and our patients were the ones that were suffering. And although it was recommended for veterans to start using it over opioids and narcotics, it's still looked down upon from a lot of the medical profession or others, and there's a stigma, which I don't get at all, but there is. And I found the second only state in the world where I can be legal. I can be a patient and I can help others. And I knew that I would be able to find Tisa Bryce, who we were just talking about, Colorado Mom Extraordinaire, episode 200 of WEEDSDAYS, bringing you the Mercy Foundation. Everybody should have mercy. She moved to Colorado because her son was having 200 seizures by the age of 2 years old, 10 brain surgeries, and he's a twin. And his brother is dancing in the malls and trying to make money to bring home for his mom every day. And he was on the news, and it became a little snowball that kept growing. And her son said to her, he said, "Mom, why don't we try CBD?" And she said, "What? I don't know." And they prayed, and then they made their way to Colorado, and she started a foundation to help other parents that might be in need of support like she was when she was going, and still going through it. But the twins are now over the age of 21. And
well, the bummer is about the United States is that they've just made it illegal to have full spectrum CBD, and so full spectrum CBD is going to go away and we're only going to be able to get distillate. And so, for those of you who know, we need to stand up before 1 year passes, and everybody has to change their percentage from 0.03 to 0. In THC content for your plants. That changes everything. You can't sell seeds anymore. So it's a bunch of bull crappy that they do a little bit, and they hoodwink us to think that whoa, well, you know, blah 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 blah. It just means that we need to re-legalize marijuana across the board. 100%, and that would solve everything. And we would be able to have medical in the old people's home, all the salve. Let's see, I must have a salve here somewhere. I had a salve here. Well, I normally have a set. You know, I mean, I have hemp plastic here in the house. I've got hemp sunglasses. You know, the idea is that, you know, wherever you move, it's a groove. I mean, we've got Russell in Texas trying to fight for freedom in Texas, you know, and it's just a bunch of bullshit, you know, that we have to, you know, scoot around the planet to get medicine.
Right. However, I also am with somebody who suffered a serious illness, so I'm glad to be here because I've got my caregiving. And again, I'm connected to everyone that I've been dancing with all year long, and I've been wanting to get closer to. And it turns out they're all here in Colorado. That when I was taking care of my seniors to motivate them to dance and to move and to get their bodies going, we have Ed Nava, who is, I guess he's 82 years old. I find that impossible to believe. But he dances and he loves to motivate through his dancing. And it's the sweetest, most beautiful thing to see him dance with his wife. And he, as he calls it, flirt with his wife. And it's just so precious to see these lovely seniors that are just all about motivating and inspiring. And it's right here in Colorado. And so I've only been here less than a few weeks, less than a fortnight, but there's so much excitement going on because yes, there is always a double side to this, but as a patient and as a caregiver and as somebody who is an old nurse, this means everything to me, even if it means I've only got a window. If I've got a window, I'm going to do the most I can. I'm going to do everything I can. I'm going to make sure that I've done everything that I can in whatever window of time there is. But for right now, it means that they will study it. We have a president who actually said there is medical value in this. That's huge. I'll take baby steps. I'll take tiny steps. I know there's always going to be another shoe to drop, but we've also got some good things going on too, and certain it's benefiting the seniors. And the talk of our insurance, Medicaid and Medicare, actually picking up CBD and offering it in insurance is the greatest news I've ever heard, whether or not that comes to be. That's the direction that we see.
Well, everything is on hold right now. It's just no matter how many signatures the Don or the people in charge have done in the last couple of weeks, or the stock market has changed for marijuana, whatever has changed is still on hold until it passes and it gets through. I had dinner with a friend last night who had 17,000 acres of hemp in Colorado, and then he was arrested. And then he said, forget Fugazi, Colorado, and he left and he came to Washington. I don't know what's better here. It's not that much better here, but is it better in any state? Is it better in Missouri? Is it better in Boston, or New York? No. So the only righteous solution is not to waste time, because every day that somebody's in jail for a plant is unbelievable. It's unbelievable that they're still waking up next to somebody who performed something way more difficult and wrong than marijuana, because they're gentle souls. People that smoke pot are not as gruff or intense as the alcohol people. And I'm not talking about, Tequila Sunrise and all those people that followed Jimmy Buffett, because Jimmy Buffett was a parrot head and we loved that. And he said, busted my flip flop, stepped on a pop top, Tequila Sunrise. So they had fun, but everything in moderation, everybody. If you do sativa or whatever you do, whatever your strain is, find it and do it in moderation so you can get your work done and help to finally end prohibition. I mean, this new law. Let's see here if I can get the law up here. Hang on. So I've got my software here. Let's see if I can get it here. Here we go. So this new law here, can you see that, everybody?
Yes.
So that's what it changed, but what does it mean? Well, they also banned all the seeds. They also banned CBD from being full spectrum. So when they do get medicine, they're not going to get the same medicine anymore. It's really a bummer. It's a bummer that there's still smoke, ha ha ha, and mirrors about everything that they're doing. Like I said earlier, they took off a TV show called 60 Minutes last night, and we had to find it on YouTube. So we have to go dig deeper to get the truth anymore. So what is the truth? What is the agenda? If we haven't believed the feds yet, it's not time to say, oh man, the right wingers are helping us, and make it's an inch, and we'll take the inch, but Colorado's no better than any other state, and nor is Washington, nor is California. California got rid of hemp, and we want to have hemp clothing and hemp cars and hempcrete houses. We had Noah on. Where's my phone? Here's my phone. Let's call Noah. Call Noah. Noah was on.
Calling Noah 501 mobile.
We'll call Noah, see if he wants to say something. Noah's our hempcrete specialist.
The person you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Noah, it's Jeffrey. We're on the air. We saw you in. You're welcome to come back. And Hemp Hooray, we believe in your project and in your soul. And Hemp Hooray. Okay, come on back in if you get this message. Bye-bye. So Noah is the guy that I've talked about many times that makes the hempcrete dome homes with a 3D printer. So we're trying to raise $1 million to get that going. So in the midst of 1 million projects, everybody, let me share my screen with you and see if I can find my and Jeannie, tell me if you can hear this when I share my screen. I'm going to go to my internet and play a movie for you, everybody. So sit back and roll a big one. And let's see if we can find this. We'll go here to my videos. And this is where I was. I was in Peru a few weeks ago. Hang on. So we're going to go back here to, let's go back here to this one, see what the studio creator says. So how's everybody doing? Do you believe, do we believe in anybody anymore and that it's going to happen? So let's find the video that I want to share and see if the latency will work here. I have a really cool video here that I made, and I think I posted it. Let's see here. One family in Gaza, keynote. Okay, Peru tours. Okay, maybe it's this one. Is this it? Let's see, is that? Hang on. Can you hear that, Jeannie?
Yes, we can. I can hear that.
How we comprehend the life in here, the Andean world. It's time for decreasing the worries and preoccupations behind.
So I went to Peru, everybody, and was involved with plant medicine music and ceremonies, just like marijuana. This was outside my window in my good morning, everybody hotel room. Everybody, this is Jeffy Fresh from Peru. Let's see if I can turn my camera around. This is my room. I'll come in this way. And I can't see myself, but what the heck, iPhone? Why don't you have a flippy on the video anymore? So it's me, and I'm in Peru, everybody, and I feel blessed. We're going to get ready for breakfast this morning, and we've got some royalty-free music on, so bear with that. And love you, everybody. Love, 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 love. And it's really important to stay there, you know, with Diane Keaton and Kiss and D'Angelo leaving the planet. They're just a few beautiful people that are doing some beautiful things on the planet, do beautiful things. I'm here in Peru. We're going to go to Machu Picchu and have breakfast this morning. So, in the middle of my experience, I'm going to bring you back to this beautiful view out my window. I was going to change rooms tonight, so the room probably was So it's beautiful here. That's all I got. Remember, everybody, we're on our first day here. We are in the incredible kitchen of this incredible hotel in Peru. It was quite a journey yesterday. So introduce yourself and tell us what we're about to dig into.
Oh,
Okay, here we go.
I'm Burge. I'm trying to get some breakfast this morning and kind of recover from take it easy today.
And you know, Jeffrey Fresh here was 24 hours on the road.
Indeed, indeed. So hopefully Jeffrey gets some rest as well today.
So yeah, so it's an off day today, and we're just coming in, and this is your lovely significant other, Brad. Thank you for joining us in Peru, and that's it. Hello, everybody. We're in Peru, and I'm with Jessica. And tell us about San Pedro and what you do. Tell us, say hello. I'm Jessica.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I am making Wachuma San Pedro. Welcome, Kisa. Welcome.
Okay, thank you. I see you later.
Bye.
Okay. Cheska does Wachuma, which is San Pedro, so that's plant medicine also. I met her, spent some time with her. I stay in touch with her. And I was walking down the street on the first day I was there, and this happened. That's my job and my play, to bring it home and be the recorder of the family. And how many times have you seen this in America, everybody? Peru, everybody. Episode 291 with Jeff Eichen on Weeds Day. Things you don't see in America. I'm on the inside, everybody. This is a retreat we did, and there was plant medicine involved. Nobody should be in jail for a plant.
But Jesus is there to help me in this process because it's difficult. So I had the cord, he carried him away, and then filled me up with the least a lot, and he filled me up with the truth.
So we're all sharing here every morning. We had a 2-hour session, and then we went and climbed ruins and beautiful places. We had beautiful food, and there'll be more. If anybody wants to go to Peru, give me a shout. We're going to do another one in May. So here comes some ceremony. The Brazilian people were helping out in Peru. And I was allowed to go in and bring you back the inside of ceremony. It was my pleasure to cosmically get invited in to the vortex of love and plant medicine. It's just like marijuana, and which they were imbibing and sharing. So this was another ceremony, everybody. This was the cacao ceremony. In this amazing room, this dojo that was like a hut and sacred, and I think built specially for ceremony. We all drank cacao. They played music for us. for 2 hours. Pachamama, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen here, episode 291. We're sharing some beautiful ceremony I was allowed to go into for cacao. There was an ayahuasca ceremony and rapé, and during the retreat. We're going back in May, so get in touch with me if you want to know more about the retreat tours in Peru. I have a connection there now. So it was just really my pleasure. This is tied into, when you do cacao, you're tied into the plant world, to the roots of the tree that makes the cacao sacred for every plant, for marijuana, for the redwoods, for your dandelions, for the buckwheat, for everything. So I don't know a whole lot. I just experience and am allowed, with my gentle walk, to take the camera inside. You can tell it's hours later or whatever. The candles are going bye-bye on the set, around the circle. So it was really beautiful to experience these people around the world that are dedicated to freeing the plant and allowing the plant to give freedom through pain, through insight, and each plant has something different to give. There's even frog medicine that helps, and we support on Weeds Day the 420 aspect, the marijuana legalization. This week we got Schedule 3, so it's not considered a non-medicine anymore in America. And so globally, please get it, everybody. It's time.
It's high time.
It's totally high times, yeah. So not many white people get to bring back, and it doesn't matter what color you are, but anybody gets to go in and get this footage. So we say you're being gifted with my slideshow and my footage from a ceremony that is taking place right now somewhere on the planet. They're dedicating their lives to expanding their own hearts, finding out why we're here, what the journey is, and helping the children also to get grounded and not have so much suicide and frustration as it's a real thing to have empathy for schizophrenia and things that that are making things stupid for humans that get affected by it, murder or suicide. And so things that you don't understand, sometimes plant medicine helps you to get rid of some of your anxiety and your questions of why we're here, what we're doing, and where we're going. I'm just a conduit, a visual artist that helps you. On episode 291, we're trying to figure this out. And it was so beautiful to go here and to have this incredible moment in time. It felt like a dream. That's what Jimi Hendrix said. All along the Watchtower, life is but a dream. So it's my job to be a DJ. And as some people know, the word VJ doesn't mean Vishnu. It means video DJ. So I'm sharing with you where I was a couple months ago in Peru land, and we all got in these little taxis, and we were on these little roads that were bouncy and treacherous, and and we ended up in here, and so this is my gift that the universe gave me to share with you, that nobody deserves to be in jail for a plant. And so I just saw the guy outside my window. It's raining here in Washington State, and he just delivered a package to me. So hopefully it's all the goodies that I want in life to carry on with sharing my art with the world. This lady had these bells that were so beautiful. They're from France, and they're in a tube, and it was just so beautiful to be able to film that and be part of it. And I felt healed. I felt that I needed to share this with the world. And my new movie is Through My Lens, The Plant Medicine Way, marijuana, ayahuasca, peyote, and all the other plant medicines that could help us to get back to the love center and heal our DNA and the children that are misguided. So love your children, everybody. Love your prisoners in jail. Go to Freedom Grow tonight, and freedomgrow.org or .com, either one. Try it out, and write Edwin a letter. Write these people that have been in jail for 30 years a letter. They love getting. Hello, everybody. We had a Photoshop override here, so we're gonna actually play this again. So I'm gonna end this stream, and love you so much, and hemp hooray for all of you that were listening to this through the plant medicine photograph that we had up there, and I'm going to start this over again. Okay, so if you want to come back and check it out, it's going to be great. Thank you. Bye-bye.